Hello, welcome back. Last time I arrived at Pat's Castle, floor 2, and there's a lot of stuff in this room. But I am here, I'm ready to deal with the stuff, I think. When I was reviewing what I had done last time just now, I had the thought of maybe waypointing to this spot as my first action in the room. Right, I have some marks laid down for who goes to what sacrifice altar. Where's my yellow moon? You. It's you. Flying snake B. No, it's the monster block A. Thanks, Tooltip, for telling me which is which, because it's a little hard to tell, actually. Right, so if I would teleport here and push this off, I think I'd have trouble getting back here. I would need another waypoint that leads there. And do I have more than 2 in this room? I do. Yeah, that could theoretically be done. So this first, then zip over here and deal with... Actually, how would you do that? Trivially. Alright, just for a moment, let's see what that would have looked like if I did it. Do I have the statue down here? Well, whether I want to or not, I have it now, and, well, you can clear that poison, so that's actually nice. Okay, right. All of that is fine. These two can just get out of my way, probably? Right, that's water, so I can't go there. Sure. Right, that's water, so I can't go there. Oh, so is this. So I have a problem here, I guess. Kill the statues, go here, and then... you go away. You go away. All of you... None of you are actually needed for anything. Just stay out of my way. Okay, well this seems fine. I have access to everything I need to have access to as far as I can see. Let's make sure about that. Now, where I put those statues is inconveniencing me slightly, but only in a minor way. Oh shoot, I got the flying snake out. I don't actually want that. Because that one was being saved for a special occasion, which has not come yet. Alright, you know what? Let's just put that statue in another spot. Like here. That'll fix my problem. Click, 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 click. I've made it so I can't quite clear that poison the way I want to, but I don't think it's necessary. It'd be better though. You know what? I'm gonna have to make... Oh. I need to fill in both of those spaces. Well, you know what? One could be filled with monster block that's supposed to go on a sacrifice altar? Alright, you know what? It's just gonna be like this for now. I don't need to go here yet. I can actually just waypoint there. That'll be fine. I would like to deal with this purple plus now. So let's do that. Done. There we go. Alright, Cyclops, don't get in my way, please. Okay. Okay, sorry, just this room is a lot. My eyes are kind of overloaded with all the stuff that's going on here. Now, this was supposed to go... How was this getting up high? I had a plan for it. But how did that work, actually? Sure, it's up now, but I can't push it. This plan doesn't seem to make... Wait, no, it involved this thing. That's right. So I do that, I push this here, and then it's up. That was the story. Click, 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 click. Then I teleport to this spot. And you can go... Oh, I have already, in the theoretical timeline, pitted this and replaced it with another block, which would be what? I guess this is the only candidate right now. That's worrying. Can I use that to claim this or something? I think I had an opportunity to clear this poison, which would have helped me out a lot. So I'm gonna actually go back in time and do that. Alright, that snake needs to not be... yes, I could have stepped here, which would have been better. What I did last time looked approximately like this, and I think that's acceptable. Alright, poison sweepers, please sweep that poison. I wouldn't mind if you swept a little more of it, but I guess instead of killing you where I killed you before, let's do this slightly differently, and that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so now I have access to an additional push block here. Okay, making this a little bit tedious, but that's fine. Sure. You can die in place. You can die here. Okay, so then I blocked a thing I needed to not block. You must not die there. You can die here, and that's fine. That should be okay. Let's not do that yet. Okay, in fact, let's just go here. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this room, if I haven't mentioned already, which I have. Okay, you die there, you die here. Click, click, click. Okay, so the plan was, this goes through this way. And up. Ouch. And then ends up here. I'm gonna leave it there for a moment while I deal with this snake. If I do things slightly differently... Nah, I'm still gonna get the Cyclops, so I'd really just prefer to have the snake over on this side of me. Which I'm not quite doing right. That'll work. Close enough. That's how I did it last time. Cyclops, I'm gonna actually put you here. No options are closed down by putting it there, though, so that's fine. Okay. Next, I need a block to replace this one after toggling this switch twice. Hello, Bomb Bug, do you have a purpose? Well, I can be peaceful with you, so let's do that. Yes, okay, so that toggled those things. I'm gonna do this twice. Don't know why this is specific. I guess the idea was I would walk on that monster block there. Currently, I'm not doing that. Right, the next step needed to be that this comes over and replaces the one I pitted. Then I teleport here. And this makes it... Why is this going where it's going? Because that actually makes sense. Yes, okay, so that needs to be pacified by this switch getting used, which I can do now. That also opens this door, which I actually don't want now, so let's wait on that. Angry Eye, you're in the way. You need to die. Aha! I have a little problem here. Okay. In theory, I could bring another block. After having done that, that would just sit there and act as a blocker for that beam. I'm gonna actually do that just so I don't have to think about killing the Angry Eye right now. I think after I've done that, I can still get that back to a place where I can use it. I'm not so sure about that, actually. I don't have any other plans for this multi-push block, though. Somebody's got to step here, and it can be me. I don't want to yet, though, because I'd like this to continue. Right, so we're following the same path here. I may go back and undo this if I deem that I can get more value another way. But right now, this seems like the shortest path to my goal of that block on this altar. Cool. Okay. So then... I note this key can be claimed without clearing the room. I also note I need to be standing here to clear the room, and I think that's your job? I need you to be the last thing that dies, and I think you can be. I could have dealt with those slugs while I was there. I can do it here now. Okay, so White star has been dealt with. Yellow moon, you have a clear path. Green, purple plus has been dealt with. That's great. So now, if these were both closed, which I can do, this could be pushed to a place where I could kill that angry eye, and that is going to be a problem that I have to deal with, so let's... Don't like that. I can deal with it, though. Can I? I'm not sure I can yet. Let's stay up here for a moment, because I'm actually in a valuable spot. I'm gonna have to blow this up and then later bring in the replacement, because I need this to go... Oh, replacement's gonna see me and get off that immediately. Well, I'm done with my task of going down here. And if I need to do that again, I have another way. So actually, why don't just do this? There, that's the simple way. Okay, cool. So that problem's solved. This also gives me a block that I can push around and end up in that water without having to get in range of moving you. So I'm just gonna do that and hope it's what I wanted to do. That's almost true, but not quite. Did I want this to have been open? Would have been nice. Not sure I can pull that off, though. No, I don't think that works out. I do need to use this at some point. It's not urgent, though. Ah, yes, I do want you dead. Okay. So... Well, while all of my options are open, let's do some maintenance tasks here. Because this needs to happen, regardless. So now there's that monster block that I'm standing on, which could go somewhere. If I needed to, like, fill in this water, it could do it. Maybe that's what I want to do with it. I will never have a need to use this again. Unless I want to hit that switch from this side, which I might, so I might as well keep my options open. Yeah, that might be meaningful. Oh shoot, dunking that monster block affects this bomb bug. That's not something I want to do yet. No, no, no. Let's just not. I want to deal with this situation. I can get up here anytime I want, so I really don't need the engine running here. I can teleport here anytime, so yeah, this is fine. There's a thing I want to do just because I see it would clean up some stuff. Oh shoot, angry eye. Aha, you're actually a problem. Okay, I think that does force me to put something into this spot because I can't get this... Oh, yes, I can. I can be crafty. Sure. Let's go here. I can put this here and get it back. Because I wanted this in that water. What about you? I need a block for you, and I used up all my poison here, so I can't turn this into not a monster anymore. And use it to bridge over. That's going to be an issue. Well, shoot, I needed some poison, didn't I? Because without that, I'm not sure how this angry eye is going to die. Do I have another block anywhere that I can use? Not really. Okay, I think I messed up. And it was ages ago that I removed that poison, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, and I would have to sacrifice. That's fine, I know what I did. Okay, so... I mean, having the poison gone was kind of useful for some things. This is basically the beginning of the room again. Okay. Alright, well, in that case, you know what I'm gonna do. Gonna redo all the way to the futuremost. Keep this here in case I want to refer to it, because I don't want to just erase all of this progress by nullifying my redo buffer. Okay, then reset. Then do these things again. Alright, so I have a procedure. I did want that poison gone, definitely, but let's keep some more of this around, because it's actually useful. I'll leave specifically that spot right there. You will help me clear these, and die right here. No, right here. Can I use this? I think I would prefer... Oh. No, it's fine. I think. It's fine. I can get to the waypoint and get where I'm going. You go away, you go away, you go away. I'm just gonna open this and leave all of that poison there for now. What's the procedure I'm doing? Now hold on. By doing this... That's not a good time for that. Can I knock this over and get access to it? I think there's a way? It's kind of tricky though. I don't know, I have some problems. Well, anyway, one of the things I wanted to do was to get this block there as a monster. I'm gonna leave... I can leave those bits of poison. That one extra there. Okay, so some poison is preserved. You come on over. I need a little more space. Alright, you know what? I have my bit of poison. Gonna clear up the other one that's in my way. Sure, flying snake can be dealt with now. That's acceptable. Cyclops goes here. That's perfectly fine. Right, I needed this bit of poison specifically gone so I can push this down here. Here. Yeah. I guess the other way to do that... There was a simpler way. Well, sure, I can do a snake part of that. But you can go this way. Yes. There we go. Alright, poison's still available. You go here, I go here. I need to do a swap, which involves what switch? That one. Okay. Just like that. Ting ting. Okay. Then I still need to put a block there. Like, say, this one. Cool. This goes here. And I still need my cytoline blocker. And bridge that's gonna go into this spot. Or... I got a better idea. Check this out. It would be a better idea if not for that bomb bug. What I would have done was this. But that's not good enough. So instead I think I want the sightline blocker back. It is recoverable. It's multi-push, which allows me to do some things. Whoops. Alright, to get this up I do that. Why is that bit of poison there? Because I left it. Yeah. Alright, so just... although, right, so now if I wait on killing that angry eye... I might be able to get that block back and deal with the eye later. I can't push it north from anywhere here, though. But I can push it down here and multi-push up with it, is what I can do. Alright, so multi-push block is recoverable. Let's do that, actually, just so that I'm totally sure of it. Alright, that has definitely been recovered. Okay, so that's available to me for reuse if I wish. This needs to be used... No, I have already. This needs to be used. Opening that is probably okay right now. What's my next goal? Kill this angry eye. And I was going to use the multi-push block I reclaimed to do that. That's one solution. But there's another one that I actually like better than that. Which is for this to stop being a monster and get claimed. So the way I will do that... Oh, this is oh... I'd have to put something here, which is not... I mean... There's a sneaky way I could do that. If I had another push block of some sort that's not a monster. Currently I don't. Now, this doesn't need to be a monster block as far as I know. It would scare that bomb bug into place here. Which could be relevant for something? I don't know. I don't think I need to be too precious about this bomb bug. It can stash in a lot of different possible places. I was thinking, if this was multi-push and that was any block, I could then later waypoint here, step here, and push south to get both of them back. Idea being, I put a weight on this so that I can hop into that pit and push this out. Then poison it and have a push block, but the order of events isn't quite right for that. Can I fix it? Yes, easily. Okay, I can do this much more simply than what I was doing. Are you sure about that? No, I have problems still. Well, okay. That's not what I want. But I guess it might be okay. Alright, what else am I gonna do with this multi-push block anyway? Like, if I have a block, I can just use it here. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. Then when I run out of blocks, I'll know who to blame. Okay, I'll deal with this quadrant while I'm here. Nothing here affects much of anything else. There is some trickery. I needed specifically that angry eye I just killed to live. Oh, how's that gonna happen? It's not. To open this, like this needs to be open. Right? How did I did this before. Didn't I have some kind of trickery that did that before? This only opens with... No, it opens with that plate. Okay, that was the trickery. It looked approximately like... Oh boy. This. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's all I need. Whoop! Not yet. Let's do a side shot. That's not enough. Well, that statue rubble there is a problem. That is also toggled by this, which is fine. Okay. Sure. But now I'm pacified. Okay, fine. I'll go around. I can't. This is very funny. Okay. But I can do that to protect myself. That's good enough. Okay. Cool. Oh, yes, very funny. We can do this all day. I'd prefer not to, though. There. Just had to swap it the right number of times. Do I want this for anything? I can't because I wouldn't be able to escape if I did. Okay. So anyway. Actually, I would. No, come to think of it, that is actually the better way. Something funny to see about seeing that toggle switch just melt into the waypoint like that. That effect wasn't really on purpose, it's just... it's drawn on top right up until it goes into the ground, then it's drawn below, but I think it worked really well. Mostly by accident. Alright, so, things I still need to kill. Things I still need to kill that I don't currently know how to. Remind me how to do this. Step there whenever you're ready. Next thing is Yellow Moon. Then I can claim my star key and be pretty close to done. So I have no need for any of the contents of this box. Just clean it out, get the monster block out, and be done. That's the plan. That's mostly good. I would prefer if you hadn't... There we go. That way that killed a flying snake too. In case it matters. So that changed some Pacific stuff. Okay, I need this to move first, which means you have to be out of there, which means I need to do some operations. I don't think you are still necessary. I can be done with Bumbug D. And if I'm done with Bumbug D, and don't need Bumbug C to take its place, which I think is true, then what I can do... Oh, I see trickery I can do. Oh yeah, I see good trickery I can do. Check this out. Don't love the angry statue there, but it's actually okay. It's gonna require me to do this, which is fine. I'll do some things I need to do down here anyway. Okay. Yeah, both of these can actually just go away. Now, I want to escape this situation. Which, can I actually? Yeah, yes. Like this. Okay, and then hop back up there to... what ditch is this? You. Do it. Waypoint. To here. This goes away. Uh-oh, are you in the way? I guess I push you here. That's fine. There we go. Star key can be mine. This can go here just so I can take care of the angry eye in a simpler way than I was planning. I was going to put this here, hit that switch, hit this switch, and push this block north and bridge over that way. But it looks like I found a shortcut. Okay, so is it just the two monster blocks and Bombug left? It sure is! I think I did it. Very involved room, but also each piece just kinda came apart sort of on its own. So no, like, big intricate interlocking puzzle, just a bunch of little individual pieces that all have to be dealt with. This monster block needs to go away, and I'll use one of the poisons I left. There we go, it came in handy. And finally, the Bombug lets me finish in this spot. Love it. Okay. At the final battle. Okay. The lovely melody. And the gold star. Okay. Dark hooded figure shifting in and out of time. Okay, so the rooftop is up here. Got it. It's a final battle up this ladder. I'm not ready for that yet. But in the timeline that the sign's talking about, Leaf stepped in there and went and did that battle. Honestly, I think that's a perfectly appropriate thing to do next. So I probably will actually step up there and see what the final battle of the castle at least looks like. We already know this world has multiple endings and have reached a couple of them. Actually just one. So I got the heaven ending, there's a hell ending, there's a treasure crypt ending, and the sign claims there's going to be one up here. And I also imagine the Dungeon of Legend has one or more. Remaining rooms to explore, there are 12 left. 12 rooms, 10 of which are... no, sorry. How many uncleared do I have that I know about? One? This counts... How does this count? That's not explored, it's just known to my player profile. So this is an explored but uncleared room. How many others like it are there? 3? Okay, so 4 explored but uncleared. Which, yes, makes these numbers add up. So anyway, 12 more rooms left to... no. 11 more rooms left to step into? 10 more rooms left to step into, and of those I know of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 5. Right, the Hallway of Destiny, that's... after Dungeon of Legend, I imagine? Now, it does say... point of no return. Is that a true point of no return, or a temporary one? Like, I guess what I'm wondering is, would I do the Hallway of Destiny prior to the Dungeon of Legend? I mean, there's a waypoint in this room somewhere. Good luck finding it! I found it, it's here. It's on space. Okay, just emphasizing that this isn't point of no return. There could be another one in here, I'm not even gonna look. Anyway, so that's Pat's Castle Floor 2. A final battle is up next, and it would be rude not to go there. So next time, climbing this ladder.